Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. I am your humble dumble master, as always, the one and only Poutine Pastry, the farting tart, joined by my crew of dungeon dwellers. We have the J Frost 747s. We have the CGs. We have the Wicked River 97s. We have the Joe Mojos. And we have the Punk Yard Dogs. Yeah, I swapped it up on y'all tonight.
I don't like
felt
change.
weird.
Suffer.
I didn't like that.
Suffer. Yeah, would you believe I didn't like it either, so I'm probably not going to do it again.
My life is suffering.
My life for a YouTube poop. Anyways. But yes.
Learn how to poop with the pirates.
We did learn how to poop with the pirates today. That requires context. But yes, before we get to that, Sarah is currently not feeling well. They ate some bad food, so they are currently not with us tonight. But country girls make do, and so shall we. But the context to what Punk just said, we went to Renfest today, and there was a very funny pirate show where I watched a man set his nipple on fire, and Punk learned, because I already knew, how to poop in sign language, how to say poop in sign language. So, with that being said,
And diarrhea.
that's true, and what else? Beer, vodka, wine.
Hold on, Matt.
Oh. What? Hold on, she's attacking me. She's attacking me. Okay, go handle that.
Also, my voice is shot.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
You're good. Punk is currently DIing, so they're stepping away for a moment, but we are going to continue. So, gamers. Gaming gamers. Are we ready to do some test rolls?
Depending on how much Roll20 wants to fuck
Yes.
us over.
6?
5.
17.
Hold on, wait. I might
Take
have
it.
misheard what you said. What'd you say?
4.
I'll take the 17.
Yes, so
The streak is broken.
you know where the rice dispenser is downstairs next to the fridge? It's all of our medicine stuff is in that cabinet above it. Sorry. No, you're good. You're good. Punk is currently DIing. I thought she said, "Can we do test rolls?" That was not what she said. But gamers, let me see. We got a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 17. No 3s and no 7s. There is a 7 and 17 though.
You could say that it's off by 1.
My dog.
Nog.
Hi, bud. Hi, bud. For those of you watching at home as well, this episode is going to be a little bit of a different format, as I am going to we're going to have to wrap up a little bit early tonight. So in that regard, we will likely not be, unless I'm dying, like straight dying, we will likely not be doing a bio break. So be ready for that. I need to shut my door now that my dog is being stinky. And then we shall get started.
Rather, I wish to lay down and...
Father, I wish to get at them dogs, dude. Them carpet grippers, brother. So, let me find some music for us. I need something sad. Or perhaps evil. Not that evil. Is it this one I want? Yes. This is the one that I want. a shattered future. Parietis has fallen, and with it, nearly every bit of order left in my home. But dust. Not without the highest cost, though, as the Dune Strider Vetsolin met with a terrible fate. What will Exilia Regalia do now that the house has met his end? The clock ticks down. The violent hunt continues. So, picking right up from where we left off, you guys have just defeated Parietis, the Elder Brain, Illithid, beholder, weird fucking guy that seems to have been your host for the evening, been in control of the home's operations. You guys ended the last session by immediately jumping on your friend Diana and accosting her with healing spells, understandably so. And as we get back into the session, let it be known that all effects of anything you may have been under, aside from Flit's wild shape, have ended. And I'm going to bring us back to our dungeon map, which, ignore the shape of this room that you guys are currently in. I know it is not the right shape, but ignore it. So, you guys, I can now change our music back to what you're familiar with. You guys, having just defeated Parietis and now beginning to lick your wounds, as were, you guys have a moment of respite. What do you guys wish to do?
Lily would like to make a perception check and see if she hears anything. Does the house seem quiet?
Roll me a perception check.
Thanks, Roll20, for continuing to cock the die.
Yep. This room in itself seems a bit more quieter now, but it's... You guys... I mean, it's not hard to be quieter considering you guys were just in combat, so...
Yeah. Is there, like, any kind of, like... control center or like any kind of way that Parietis was like hooking into like any kind of system or anything, or was it like just the brain?
On the far side of the room, there is what appears to be a wall covered in panels, screens, as well as what appears to be above game some control panels.
I would like to investigate that.
Sure. What are you investigating for?
To see if there's like any way to like access, I guess, gain entry, to see like if he could like play around with the like to see like if there's screens, maybe there's something to be displayed on it, or like any way to like roll aspects of the house.
Sure. Roll me an investigation or arcana.
Ooh, they're both the same. I'm gonna roll arcana.
Do it.
16.
He left it on as he was rudely interrupted by your group.
Fucking left his Facebook on.
Pretty much.
Dear Diary.
He just puts on his wall. BRB, someone's knocking on my door.
Get Twitter up.
Oh, nope. Not gonna let the intrusive thoughts win.
Rock Musk. All right, fuck y'all. That was a good joke.
I liked it. It took a second. It did take a second for it to land, though.
Oh, I'm trying to I'm trying to calm myself down from canceling Parietas, even though he's dead.
You could say he's alive.
He's at the afterlife.
But
I still love how I just see the piss room.
But like, is there? All right, so he left it on.
Yeah.
Is there a way to like access the cameras from any of the floors or like that?
while looking at the screens, you would see that there are cameras, quote unquote, scrying orbs or what have you, that do project a number of chambers within the mansion. Why does that? No, excuse me. There we go.
I took a gamble. I couldn't decide between the two.
If you want to search for a specific room, give me another Arcana check,
Okay.
and let me know what room you're looking for.
Looking for something on the 3rd floor, anything that resembles where Latchkey could be.
Okay.
20.
You begin to quickly sort of get a handle on the control panels in front of you, and you are able to quickly start flipping through rooms. You are able to determine, as you find the safe room that you found on the 3rd floor beforehand, you're able to determine the rooms that are possibly on the 3rd floor, and you start flipping through. You see a number of things. You see what appears to be a chamber filled with cages. The cages holding huge, monstrous dogs. Very, kind of like dark red in design, a weird, like, fiery glint, good lord, in their eyes. Roll me another Arcana or Nature.
Arcana's much better. 20 again.
You determined these to be hellhounds, but a variation on them. They look more robust. They have like fins, almost like a Dilophosaurus. Possibly draconic in nature, these hellhounds. You scope through and you find another room filled with a number of pedestals, each holding what appears to be a treasure of some sort. You see a lantern, a beautifully constructed goblet, this what appears to be this refined geode. You flip through a few more, you see some hallways, some other rooms, a few of them empty, a few of them not. And then eventually you flip into what appears to be a fully metal chamber, similar to what you see now, what the chamber you're currently in. And you see 3 large, perhaps pylons or generators, all hooked up to this very elaborate construction, a glass casing around what is very obviously Latchkey.
Is there like any kind of indicator of where it's at?
I would need
Like, is
another
there like
Arcana
a-
check.
Okay. 14?
You find the room that Latchkey's in, and you get the impression that there's probably a way to detect it, however you are unable to do so. Detect specifically where it is on that floor.
Corvin's gonna kind of look back to the group. I think I may have found Latchkey on the 3rd floor. Where it's at is uncertain, but Another issue, and he'll flip back to the hellhounds. That is a problem. This look like some sort of cross between hellhounds and something draconic.
Y'all may remember a few some time ago. I almost said a few minutes ago, but it would have been a bit longer. Where you were down in the safe room on the 3rd floor, and a few of you remember the sounds of barking and banging on metal. You determine that these are likely the hellhounds.
Is it Hellhound time?
It very well might be. That is up to y'all.
Flit, do you want to run around as Hellhounds and try to befriend them?
I think it would be best to avoid that if possible. In her windy voice as she speaks Primordial.
Corey, you speak Primordial, I believe.
Yep.
As
She just
well as, I
respond.
believe,
She just
Corbin?
gonna respond.
Yeah.
Damn. In Primordial.
Everyone else just hears the sound of wind blowing.
It's awfully
Wait.
fucking windy in here.
I like the idea that communicating, like, people communicating in Wind Primordial is just whistling.
Which actually would explain why Corbin knows it.
While she kind of has the floor a little bit, I do have a question for you, Tart.
Yes.
In my current form, I remember we discussed this a while ago, but it's been a hot minute, so I could use a reminder. If I were to summon Toshi while an elemental, could Toshi cast spells for me even though I am an elemental?
I believe we determined yes.
If it is alright with you, then I would like to start dumping in Aura of Vitality into poor Diana, who had it rough.
Sure, throw up Aura of Vitality for me. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and pull up Diana's sheet. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Alrighty. So, I believe one cast of that is based on the... Let me see. What did we determine Aura Vitality to be per minute?
120.
120 total? Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Are you going to just pump all that into Diana?
Until she tells me to stop.
Ayo.
She will get back. I need to think about this.
That's my wife.
I need to think about math. She will get back 87 hit points and be back up to full.
Okay. So that leaves me with 30 something or other.
33.
Thank you. I'll put that into Kore then, and any leftover I will put into Ravon.
Okay. Corey, how much health are you currently missing?
Oh, let me do the math. $33.
Oh, well, that works.
Wow, perfect. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, hold on. Diana had 33 left over, and you were missing 33.
That's
Aw.
my wife.
That's cute and gay.
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 Alrighty. Well, while Flit's doing that, Corvin, is there anything else you would like to attempt to do on this computer? Or anything anyone would like to do on this computer?
There's like some sort of like shutdown trap button or function.
Roll me another.
Oh, my wand.
Okay, you can use the one if you wish to expend a charge. Corvin, roll me another Arcana check.
26.
You do find a way to turn off the lockdown mode in the house.
Thinks to himself, I'm sure Elrond would appreciate. Stops, wide eyes, looks to the group. Takes a closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and pinches his nose. Where's Elrond?
That's a good question, isn't it?
On the list.
Officially, yes.
Did you see him on any of those cameras?
That's a good idea.
Turtles.
Roll me another Arcana check. I'm just making you
Done,
roll
buddy.
Arcana because it's just the easiest one at this point.
Nice.
26.
26. I need to do a little of mental math here. Give me a second. Trying to determine how long it's been since he has slipped away from y'all.
Should have got my iPad for notes.
Go get your iPad. Okay. Corvin. As you begin flipping through the cameras once more, the screens, you are able to find what you believe to be the 4th floor as you see a couple of the rooms up here. Not many of them, so there are only a few options that you can really go through. And then you flip back to the teleporter chamber. I need to change your music. You close that first up. There we go. Let me see. Let's go with this. Corvin, as the screen flips up on the teleporter room, you see what appears to be Elrond vigorously tapping away at a few of the keys on the teleporter room panel. And it only takes a moment or two before the teleporter flashes to life. Electricity starts flowing through it.
I'll kill him.
Silly question.
Yes.
Is there like a intercom or anything like that that could like go into the room?
Make me an Arcana check.
Can Corey dash while he's trying to?
What's your dash speed, Corey?
80 feet?
Go ahead and move 80 feet for me.
Uh, 28.
You thoroughly scan the panels and everything, but you are able to find no such means.
Oh, also, Punk. You could also use your bonus to dash as well.
I'm holding on to that last key point.
Valid.
If I may,
Yes.
I believe I can get there with a dash. Air elementals have 90 feet of fly speed.
Okay. So you were taking off in that direction as well, I presume?
Just zoom! And then it whoosh, his foot flies off.
Yeah. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure that I can make it. $105. Yeah, I can make that.
Okay. Go ahead, Flit, and place yourself in the teleporter room. While you're doing that, what about the rest of you? What are the rest of you doing?
The moment he shows this off, he's gonna, I guess, try and follow.
Okay, you're taking off as well, Corbin?
Yeah.
All right. You may move
Wait,
as quick.
wait. Better idea.
Better idea?
Is there a way I can shut that down from this panel?
Make me an Arcana check. It will take this. We are in quote unquote initiative at this current moment. So if you do that, it will take your turn in initiative.
That is fine.
Okay.
Can I aid him?
Sure. You can give him advantage.
Thank
I
you.
will wait for-
Natural 20, 32.
Unfortunately, there is no way to remotely shut down the teleporter from this chamber. However, you do know that the house is currently still in lockdown mode. How that will affect this teleport, he may or may not be attempting to do. How it will affect that, you're not sure. But at this current time, there is no way to shut it down from this chamber.
I could lift the lockdown, but the results would be unclear. That'll be his turn.
Okay. Lily, what about you?
Unless everyone is taking off, Lily will stay to protect whoever stays.
Well, currently Corey and Flit have taken off. Rovan and Corvin are currently messing with the control panel. So, do you want me to circle around back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. What would... Sarah, I could tell you, Sarah would take off at this moment. So, real quick,
Yeah.
what is Sarah's movement speed?
Action, movement, as well as dashing with the bonus action. That would be 70, 105.
What is it just with the one
Oh.
dash at the moment?
With the one dash, it would be 70. So,
All right, let me take a look at this.
35,
Lily has the shortest movement speed, I think,
70.
out of anyone.
Get there. Alrighty. You have what, Lily? Sorry?
Lily, I think, has the shortest movement speed out of anyone, so
no.
it feels like it. Lily has little legs.
You do have little legs.
Yeah, but
I cheat, so I don't count.
I have base 30, like, we're the same.
Alright, so, Lily, I'll leave it up to you as to what you want to do then. Diana will remain.
Lily will stay with Diana then.
Okay. Alrighty. Flit. As you, Corey, and Sarah take off down the corridors, you quickly, with your immense flying speed, are able to take over the pack and move towards the teleporter room at blinding speed. And just as you flow into the chamber, does Elrin sort of, like, looking at the teleporter, sort of stop, and he sort of, his gaze sort of hovers over his shoulder for a moment. I know that's you. Flit.
I'll make an attempt and I'll say, going somewhere?
Or in trouble.
I must admit, I'm surprised to see that any of you made it out of that confrontation. So now I ask you, as he turns around and with arms sort of down in an A stance, the electricity of the teleporter behind him sort of flowing, what do you plan to do now?
About you? Or about this room? Or about this place?
Well, that depends on you, doesn't it? At this juncture, Corey, you can dash again. Sarah can dash again. And everyone else except Flit can take an action. Diana will remain. Lily, I presume you are going to stay with her.
Yes.
Corey, you're getting right up in Elrin's face, it seems.
Did you want to keep your legs as they were when you were born? You ran away during a very, very awful room. You should probably explain yourself. As she cracks her knuckles.
I told you, I informed you, that once... By the way, in the midst of this, Corvin, what, as he's now speaking with Corey, what are you and Rovan doing on the panel?
I have a... Okay. So you said there wasn't a way to shut it down from this?
Not from this panel, as far as you're able to tell.
Does it? Okay, that's very specific and very silly.
Okay.
Would seeing the room on the monitor count as a room I can see? As a space that I can see?
For the purpose of what?
Dimension door.
Throw up Dimension Door for me.
Ooh, it's a good question. I like this question.
Because, like, it's within range,
It
technically
is a room
speaking.
you can see. I believe it would be within range. Let me see. What you could describe. Yeah, based on Dimension Door, you would be able to warp into that room because you can see it. It's within 400 feet.
Cameras make this shit bust, yo. Oh, I have stupid ideas for this, and it doesn't. It's not good. As an action, Corvin, well, he'll look towards Rovan, Diana, and Lily, and just goes, I am probably going to be needed over there. Does anybody want to come with?
I have no qualms either way, but understand, if I see him, there are going to be many broken bones.
So, Lily, you're more reasonable. Would you like to come with me?
Lily looks to Diana. Are you gonna be okay here?
I'm alright. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
So yeah, Lily will go ahead and join Corvin.
Okay. So, Corvin, I presume you Dimension Door with Lily.
Yep. Just going to pop right... Not next to him. Not by the spooky door. Let's see here.
There's
Where-
limited room in this chamber.
He's gonna pop right behind Corey.
Okay. Lily, you'll pop up. Yeah, you'll pop up there. Whoops, I moved you on accident. Sorry. There we go. And at this point, I'll just say Sarah just is able to make it to the chamber. I told you. And he watches the rest of you appear in the chamber. I informed you that if push were to come to shove, I would not hesitate to exfiltrate from this location. It was a beholder. I had very little capabilities against that creature. So, I chose preservation.
To be fair, I'm not in a good position either when it comes to those kinds of creatures, and yet I withheld. Here I am.
And that was your choice to make.
Do I have an action?
What would you
Or was my potion spray?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Do you really want to do this?
I mean, I kind of do.
It's up to you. I do
I just don't
strongly,
like-
I
I
do
don't like
strongly
that his-
suggest you consult with your group before you do this, though, as your DM.
Group?
We're still in the talking phase.
Damn it!
Don't worry. Keep your finger on the trigger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, diplomacy
Just
has not
say the word.
yet failed.
Say the word. Just say now. Just say now.
He will respond, and yet it was still, yes, it was my choice. It was yours to continue to go to an uncertain reality. I found a control panel in the other room, and after we took care of that creature, we can see where this goes if we work together.
Noticing you're missing a few of your comrades.
You didn't stay to help them. Don't ask about them.
I will have to agree with my compatriots here. You aren't really in a position to redirect the answers.
You're in a position to defend yourself and keep your bones intact.
Oh.
Less idle threats, please.
Oh my. You all are just very friendly unless someone does something you don't like, aren't you?
The typical way of going about things. Treat others as the way you want to be treated. That.
So, presume that if we were to get hypothetical, I simply decide to ignore your threats and your anger and proceed about my way. What would you do? What at this stage could you really do?
To be frank, no idea. That's kind of a interesting development when it comes to our groups. We don't really know what we're doing at any given time. We don't really do the whole planning thing because, well, it never really worked out. So, even if we had one, why would we say something? I could be lying for all you know.
You certainly could be. You certainly could be. As he takes this one step backward.
May I jump in?
Sure.
Joe?
Yeah.
You know, the only reason that I stopped you the first time is we don't know what will happen if you attempt to take this thing out while the lockdown is in effect. We have the means to disable that. I can't speak for the rest of my party, but it sounds like a lot of us are very angry at you, and I can't help but be one of them. But I also don't really see much of a harm in just lifting the dumb thing and just letting you go, be on your way, rather than take another fight. I've been very lenient. I suppose I should be. Yeah. I've been very lenient. I've been the voice of reason, as you were keen to point out, the voice of peace. And as much as I didn't like what you did, it was more selfish than malicious. So, I am willing to just disable this lockdown and let you leave. And we'll just never see each other or think about one another ever again. I can't speak for the rest of my companions, though. But that's the...
Think about you as a little bitch. Sorry.
I mean, no, that's... Above Gabe, that's apt. What have you really to lose by antagonizing us at this point? You have everything.
Antagonizing?
His legs! What? I'm sorry, that's bug game.
You ought to accuse me of antagonizing when this one, and he gestures at Kore, is threatening to break my legs. No! I'm not antagonizing. Do not
Fair
get
enough.
it twisted.
Fair enough. It's all a little tense. But my words remain true. You left not out of malice, as far as I can tell, but out of self-preservation, which you let us know in advance. And as much as it burns, and it does, it's not unexpected, and we knew going in. So, my question remains. Do you want to wait exactly 3 minutes or so before you teleport out of here to make sure that whatever failsafe Elrock has in the room against teleportation is disabled? Or do you want to just run now?
He's going to insight you. What would you get from a 25?
She's being absolutely genuine. Like, Flit at this point is very angry, but she is very angry at the house. And it's like 90% the house and like losing Vetsolan, 10% at this above game. This asshole ditched us.
He did ditch you,
But-
yeah, sure.
Yeah. But she's genuine. Like, there's almost nothing to lose by just letting us turn the thing off and he just leaves. That was the only reason that she pulled him away from it in the first place.
Corbin would like to add
Sure.
a little thing that you should know about my friend here. She's the one who usually is the voice of reason to try and save as many lives as she can. She has a tremendous heart like that. For her to lose that takes a tremendous deal. Please understand where she's trying to come from.
Corbin's talking about Flit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. I got my dot, sorry.
I mean, I was gonna say, Flitz, the lack of a better phrase, is kind of the bleeding heart of the group.
He looks over the group of you and he goes, well, I certainly appreciate and respect a number of you. Looking at You, Lily, and Flint. Sorry, Corvin, Lily, and Flint. I realized I just said you and didn't specify.
Yeah, you could just say not Corey.
Yeah.
You.
I appreciate you attempting to negotiate. As he looks over to Sarah, who has her bow drawn. I will do you one better. You can go on your merry way, do whatever you wish. And if you will allow me, I will simply lift the lockdown myself. Or, if that isn't outside of the question, I can remain here and let you do whatever you see fit. I must admit, regardless of what the lockdown does for this chamber, well, at least you all are. I must admit, I am surprised to see any of you alive. Perhaps I underestimated you, but perhaps you're also underestimating me, but that is beside the point. Counter offer. Allow me to lift the lockdown, and you will never have to see me again.
Insight.
Insight.
May I as well?
Go for it. Anyone who wants to.
21.
20 for Corvin.
10.
For Sarah.
So raw.
Let's be real. Sarai was analyzing every single word coming out of this dude's mouth.
28, yeah.
And it adds up with them having the highest insight. Right. Lily, you're not entirely sure. He could be hiding something behind his words, but you're not sure. As for the rest of you, he absolutely means it. He has no intention of fighting you guys, but if push comes to shove, he will defend himself. But if you just let him walk, he'll walk, and he'll never bother you again.
Above game, I got no problems. Like,
as long as the last second before he goes in, Corey's able to cuff him over the ear, I'm Gucci, and letting that man walk.
I'm worried about what he intends to do after he leaves, but
Same.
But here's what counteracts that. We're technically in a possible future. So whatever he does, if we let him go, technically are possible to not come to fruition when we return to our timeline.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So just to be clear, he offered to lift the lockdown when we're done with the place, and then immediately leave.
He's basically saying either he'll let you guys do whatever, and if you decide not to lift the lockdown, he'll do it and go from there.
Okay.
Or if you'll let him do it now, he'll just do it now and leave. But basically, it's basically a game of, I don't want to fight you, you don't want to fight me.
Yes, we do.
Why must we fight each other?
And that's true. Except for Corey, who very much wants a
and Sarah and Rohan. Don't make it just me.
Hey, I'm just saying you because you're out of the room.
You're still outvoted.
You are at this.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's not just me. Go on.
Corey, at this juncture, you are looking at this man's chest, figuring out which rib to keep.
I am.
Yeah.
At this point, Corey can actually visualize all of his pressure points.
Yeah, true.
I can see them, and they're quivering, and they're just right there. He's right in front of me.
The nerves are spelling out her name.
So,
Inca, strangle him with them.
I'll even offer you a little bit of extra help. I will see what else this place has of offer to one such as yourself, things of interest. And he looks to you, Corvin. you seem the one most keen on techno magic of the group that I've seen thus far.
Funnily enough, I am not very proficient in it, but I've been known to be a very acute. I've been known to be very studious and able to figure things out just kind of naturally.
Well, I happen to be an expert on the topic, so here's what I propose. I help you, you help me. I help you get to this. I help you find the safest route to this artifact that you're seeking, and in exchange, you let me walk out of here. Or we can duke it out and see who's left standing, but that...
Won't be you.
Like I said, I might have underestimated you, but you're certainly underestimating me.
I think Flit at this point I assume Flit is just translating through Corvin.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I've been envisioning it.
But here's the thing, though. Like, he would actually make mention to Flit in Primordial. Yeah, he doesn't know that I have actually was able to access it, no problem. In fact, I probably have a good understanding of the entire panel. Pretty much trying to relay, we have the cards in our hands. He doesn't know shit.
Wait, he was from this house. He might know shit.
No. Like, he's like, oh, I can access blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm over here like, I just accessed that.
Just did that.
Yeah, yeah.
To clarify,
He doesn't know
you
that.
found Latchkey's location. He's willing to give you the safest route to Latchkey.
Yep.
Yeah, that's... Sorry, go ahead, CJ.
I was just gonna say, I am 100% down for, one, you keeping that particular card in your hat, and in the absolute worst scenario, and two, taking him up on his deal.
Can we put a stipulation, though? He has to hold my hand the entire time.
No.
What?
Because now you're just making things weird.
What? No, I'm not.
Because
It's to
you
keep
don't,
an eye
because
on
you
it.
don't want to beat him, or because
to
well,
keep an
because
eye
you
on
want
him.
to
He
beat
ran
him
off
up, and the
last
group is
time.
not letting you beat him up.
I will not. I promise not to beat him up if he holds my hand the entire time. It is just because he has been a flight risk, and Weasley people in the past standing off to the sides have caused people to die.
What is
that?
Real question above game? What is holding one person's hand going to do, as opposed to the 7 people that are going to be around him?
It'll make me feel better, and I'll stop threatening him.
Looks towards Flit and Primordial. I think we should take him up on that. I don't really want to say yes to a deal I'm not unsure of.
If he
But
holds,
I am unsure of.
can Corey add in Primordial, or do you want just to be you two?
You can hear us, so I assume you can say something.
If he holds my hand, I won't break his bones. I'll keep him safe.
And Primordial, I think having someone... I should probably go back to my Primordial voice. I think we should have someone keeping an eye on him is fine. I think he would accept those terms. We still plan on bringing him along with, yes? Made it sound like he was going to guide us.
Sounds like the easy way out of this house. This gods be damned house.
I agree. We're going, so I think we're willing to take him up on his option. If he goes with the stipulation of holding the hand, that's fine, but...
Please hold my hand. I promise I will not kill you or threaten you. I will be the nicest person. Let me keep an eye on you.
To
How's-
Corbin.
In Primordial, how's about he holds Sarah's hand?
No, he will not do that. I can tell you right now. I can tell
Someone
you there's
would
no
lo-
way in hell he would agree to that.
Someone would lose a hand in that situation, and I'm not sure who.
You have got a point. Well, I don't want to just volunteer Lily for the job. That's not fair to her.
I can.
Aww.
A lot of y'all are really obsessed with holding this man's hand.
No, I'm.
Bitch, keep an eye on this fucker.
Flit is volunteering that if someone keeps an eye on him, I can do it.
While this conversation is going on, Ravon, what are you doing?
Just having a lovely little drink with Diane from the alchemy jug, just going, yeah, I'm really rethinking a whole lot of things in my life. In fact, I think I might actually become a farmer after all this is said and done.
I don't believe you. For the record, you two in this chamber can hear the conversation going on in the teleporter room.
Oh yeah, no,
Just watching with popcorn.
yeah, no. I'm just having a drink with Diane.
They're-
I'm just watching.
They're
this
taking
entire
bets right
shit.
now
Yeah.
as to
Oh,
who will attack Eldrin first, Corey or Sarah.
I promise I won't if he holds my damn hand.
Okay, so I'm putting at least 20 gold down on Corey, and I will say bottom left rib.
Bottom left quadrant gets smashed first. Got it.
I'm doubling down on Sarah.
Okay.
She's
you
already
do
got
that?
her bow out. For
Okay.
God's sake.
I'll even throw in I'll throw in a cup of wine on top of that.
Don't we have an alchemy jug?
Exactly. I have as many cups of wine as I need.
I guess.
Anyways, here, let me top you off.
Oh, thanks.
You are
And she
welcome.
basically chugs the wine. She's been
She
through
was
it.
like, she had just taken a few sips, and the officer's like, oh, okay, slams it. Here.
Just drinking. The paladin and the cleric are drinking and watching the shit show place.
I
in
will
bed.
say, Rovan, because of the context of this conversation happening, you have not seen Diana drink very often. It rarely happens. But she fucking downed that thing of wine.
So, you wanna talk about that?
No, not really.
You know what, that is fair, me neither. When we get done with all this, I say we go drink ourselves stupid when we get back to our time.
We're going to want a nap.
Napping comes after drinking. Just drinks.
She just nods slowly. Back to the room.
Yeah.
I'm proposing if you hold my hand.
I believe we will accept your offer, though Corey here would like to keep an eye on you if possible.
I swear on my wife's life, no harm will come to you. I will not threaten you or even give you a dirty look if you hold my hand just while we go the safest way to whatever the fuck we're trying to find. Honestly, my brain is so rattled I cannot remember.
If I hold your hand.
Yes. You don't want to hold her hand. And she like gestures to Sarah. You don't want to hold her hand.
Sarah goes, you don't want to hold my hand.
It's kind of hot and furry. Not gonna lie.
Ayo.
Looking at the wolf paws.
Sorry.
She has wolf paws. What the fuck
She
do you want me
do.
to say?
She do. Corey, you make me a persuasion check. Flat, no help from anyone else, you alone. You're counteracting. Okay.
Fuck too.
He looks at you and goes, No. It just kind of gently shakes his head. No.
Pussy.
Okay,
You were just threatening to break my ribs. No.
We are regressing here.
We are
So,
regressing.
That wasn't a violent insult though. How is that
Yeah.
one regressing? Anyway.
it's a step below threatening to break out no his female.
How
It's
is
something
that
like-
a below breaking
I-
someone's bones?
We are dancing. We are talking in a circle,
You're
darling.
right.
Why don't we go to that panel, shall we?
Hold Lily's hand.
I'm not
No.
going to hold anyone's hand,
Let's.
but
Shall
I will
we?
follow.
You will be
No.
in the middle. Or the front.
Let's just get to the thing, shall we?
The group of you do make your way back. I have accidentally. Oh god. Oh god.
Hug
Oh,
wife.
I have.
Sarah's
Hug
in the
wife.
wall.
Kiss wife.
Corbin's on the wall.
My thing froze up for a second, so I dumped you all in unseen territory, as well as the control panel.
We dumped him on the scary door.
I dropped
Good.
you all into the back rooms.
Yeah. He would have the back rooms in this place.
So, immediate question, Rovan, you see Elrond enter this chamber flanked by your group. What is your reaction to this?
There's a lot of restraint, but at the same time, there has been friendly drinks with the cleric. I guess we both lose.
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh?
That's surprising. But don't worry
I'm
about it.
pretty sure. Yeah, don't worry. You'll know when you're older.
Excuse you. I don't want to hear that from you.
I'm pretty sure Corey is older than Rovan.
Probably. I don't know. I'm done.
As we all kind of enter the room, Flit is actually going to turn to Elrock real quick.
Who?
Or Elrock. Elrond.
Yeah,
Apologies.
that's what I thought.
It's been on my mind that he might be him, but I don't think so.
It's been
Yeah,
all
I
Sarah's
don't-
mind, too,
he's-
as she straight up accused him of it.
True. Looking over to Elrond, can you do me a small courtesy? I cannot do this at my current juncture, and it would behoove us for me to remain in this form at the moment. You see that pile of dust over there? Could you please bottle it up? And be careful with it.
He is going to insight this. Oh, yeah. He notices that you guys are a member down. And he knows about beholders. As he knew to leave when he saw one. My condolences to your lost friend. As he pulls out an empty bottle.
He has people that care about him. I would see that they receive this.
I will grant you this courtesy. In exchange for not making me hold anyone's hand. And he will go over and he will begin bottling up that Solon.
Can we be shits and point out when he misses a spot?
No.
No.
All right.
Does anyone does anyone help him?
Yeah.
You're gonna help him? Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to change your music back.
Yay.
So you're officially out of the momentary danger zone.
Do.
Yeah.
Corey, you and Elrond spend a couple minutes bottling up that Solon. It is, with the assistance of magic, it is a bit easier, but ultimately, you are putting a bunch of ash in a bottle. It can only be so easily done. It can only go so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And Flynn, you're keeping a wide berth from this currently.
Yeah.
Considering what you are. And Corey, as the two of you are doing this, he does quietly look to you and he goes, "What was he like? Your friend?"
He was new. I haven't had time to really get close, and her face kind of scrunches in pain. But I respect that he fought with us and died for us. I hope he's resting well.
He's quiet for a moment. And then he looks like he wants to say something, but he seems to decide against it.
Thank you.
He just nods. After a few minutes, the two of you complete this task, and he corks up the bottle and passes it to you, Corey.
Cor will hold it up and see, do you want me to hold on to it, Flit?
He would just pass it to you because you're right there.
Yeah.
Flit will nod, though.
Cor will tuck him away.
Go ahead and add 1 bottle of Vet Soul into your inventory.
God damn it.
As he kind of looks down at his hands, now covered in ash, he kind of thinks for a moment.
I can shape water, his hand's clean.
Corvin will use prestidigitation.
Oh, hell yeah, I forgot we had a bard with that. Fuck yeah.
I was about to say, that would probably be easier, because he doesn't want to do... You see for a moment, he's like, I can't, like, dust these off. That'd be so disrespectful.
I wash my hands of that soul.
I wash my hands of this dead man.
I feel like he's just sitting there awkwardly with his hands out by his hips, just like looking at his palm,
No,
looking at the ground.
Has anyone seen the gif of Patrick just look, or is it Patrick from SpongeBob looking at his fucking hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find it. No, it's not Patrick, it's Plankton. We're sitting there just fucking looking at his little nubs. That's what he's doing right now. But Corvin, you come over and you do prestidigitation.
Yeah, just a flick of his wrist and...
Thank you. Alrighty. So, if you, Corvin, wish to join me, as he gestures to the panel. No,
I was able to kind of mess with it a little bit on when trying to access the camera room. Camera's on this floor, and he's just gonna like push a couple of keys and locate the latch key. I was able to find this, but mapping it has been kind of tricky, to say the least.
He's gonna roll something. Ooh, okay. We're after this home's power source. Is that correct?
Yes.
Then may I suggest one major course of action?
I'm all ears.
Deactivate the lockdown before you remove the power source. If you were to do so, and the power would be removed from the house, there's no telling whether or not you would be locked in, or if you would even be able to replace it.
Can I insight that?
Roll insight.
May anyone inside that or just Corbin?
I'll say just Corvin for this.
Gotcha.
Oh, come on. 17.
He is not bullshitting you. He genuinely thinks it's a bad idea to deactivate the house with the lockdown still engaged.
You might.
If you've ever played Dead Space, you would know why.
I have never played a Dead Space game. But
Basically, hey, power being out in a locked chamber with a bunch of terrifying creatures is a bad idea.
yeah, I was about to say that. I'm going to have to be inclined to believe, but want to get rid of the key in a locked home. He'll find the menu or function to deactivate the lockdown.
Okay.
I assume with keen mind he can just find it.
I would say yes, but I also, just for shits and giggles, want you to roll Arcana with advantage, because I think it will be funsies.
Okay.
As the two of you are working together on this.
22.
Yeah. You're easily able to find where you can disable the lockdown.
Tippity tap. Gonna go ahead and hit that funky key. Ed boy.
Okay. You're disabling the lockdown?
Yes.
Okay. As you disable the lockdown, a loud alarm blares through the manor, through this chamber, and the female voice that you heard before calls out once more. Lockdown protocol deactivated. As you hear the shuffling of doors, windows, you can see on the cameras that a lot of them begin to move back into their respective places. And after about a minute of this process, it all sort of stops and gets quiet. Lockdown has been disabled. Corvin, you then see on a number of other floors rooms where creatures are that now have windows where they weren't before. Doors that now go to new locations. You see creatures now ganging up on each other, fighting battles that were not previously taking hold. You see the occasional creature burst out a window into the dark.
Oh God.
That is concerning. But not immediate.
I am now glad that we are taking the teleporter.
Yeah. Yes, very much so.
Unfortunately, there is very little we could do about all the creatures in this home without wiping it from the map. So, unfortunately, a few stragglers will have to be let loose to make sure that the rest of you can leave. It's unfortunate, but it can't be helped.
Just another thing to add to the list of things to fix fast.
Gonna roll something for him. Okay. He then starts looking over the panels again. And Corvin, you see him flip a few cameras, sort of looking over the almost like artistic tragedy currently going down on all the other floors. And then he begins flipping through the rooms on this floor. And on one of these cameras, you see him flip over to a room filled with gold, treasure, various items of unknown origin, possibly arcane. Wouldn't you know? Someone's vault is now left unattended. It sure would be a shame as he looks to you. If a rambunctious group of adventurers happen to take advantage of that.
To empty it.
Okay, where is the Like, on the monitors, does it show which floor this room is?
Is on this floor.
Is it behind the fuck this door? Like, if we, like, wiggle the camera, can we see, like, that same, like, blackened door protected by argomancy?
You absolutely can.
Makes way too much sense. Could we... Okay, looking forward, like, up ahead to this door here, does that lead into it as well?
It does appears to be a similar horrifying black door.
Does it give off the same kind of energy?
It gives off the same kind of menace.
Looks up from the panel, looks at the door. No. Looks back at the monitor.
Wait. We can sense if the door is enchanted, active, yes.
Give me a few moments as he is going to make an Arcana check. Corvin, would you like to give him advantage?
Yes, I like to do the wiggling of the fingers to help with the knowledge arcana.
We roll that as that's cocked as all hell. Okay. He begins to go ham on the keys, looking like Rocco from Mega 64 at the local Best Buy. And after about a minute, he goes, and done. As he presses a single key, one last key on the keyboard, and you see the door to the north unlock and open about a few inches. As you guys have now, because you were able to get a little bit of assistance from your friend Elrond, you guys have unlocked the vault.
Ooh.
There's no guarantee that like anything we take like would come back with us. However, we would have it while we're here still.
You would have it while you're here.
Correct. Hey, even if we can't take it with us,
We can still take it from him.
And I bet a certain group of rebels would really enjoy that payout.
Oh, actually,
You're
okay,
right.
you've officially signed me onto this. Listen, if it makes them shut up, I'm all for it.
Okay.
It fucks over Elrock. I'm down.
And for my last trick, before, as any great performer must do, and he pulls up what appears to be a map, a floor map, and gives you guys a bit of a trail to Latchkey.
Hang on.
You guys, if you were to go down this wrong thing, this stairwell here, then we find ourselves on the 3rd floor. And if I may direct everyone's attention, ignore your tokens there. If I may direct everyone's attention to the bottom right. Hold on, wait. Did it not carry you guys over?
No.
No, we're still on the
Okay.
previous.
If I may now direct your attention to the bottom right.
It is dark.
What bottom right?
Oh,
It's
I
black.
know. I know.
Oh.
Okay.
I see no bottoms here.
Boom. And. Boom.
All right.
Nice.
Damned.
You guys now have the most direct and safest route to Latchkey. And you have access to a treasure trove of riches. And Elrond, with that being done, he goes, "You have what you want. So now, I believe I will be taking my leave.
I'd like to wish you good fortune in the life that you will be spending.
What will you do now?
Sleep.
Sleep is actually quite ideal, but let me just say that Elrock is not the only one who has forces at their side.
I wish you best of luck in their future endeavors as well.
Above game. Has anyone mentioned the rebellion to this man yet?
I was legitimately working towards it.
Okay.
Not. I was nervous too, mostly just because I don't know his fucking.
We don't know him.
Yeah, we don't know him.
I know. And it occurred to me, like, earlier in the week, it's like, what is he so hard to do? What does he really want to do out there?
As I've told you before, the master of this house is no friend of mine, and while it will take a bit of work, I plan to be paid back in blood.
So you are of a similar mindset. I'm just gonna do a quick insight, because I know above game, but still. Does it look like he would be willing to work with the rebels if I told him about it?
Make me an insight check.
15.
You're not sure. Working with them is one turn of phrase. The other, probably more accurate version would be working against Elrock.
You know what? I think that's still enough, at least for Flit. You guys are welcome to stop me, by the way, if you think this is a bad idea.
At this point, don't care.
Corey doesn't know enough to stop you.
If you are interested, we are working for others that would seek to undermine Elrock and their companions.
Beat the shit out of him.
Absolutely.
Something to consider for the future.
Did Elrin see on the monitors the room we absolutely fucking trashed?
He was there.
He was
Oh,
there.
he's there, that's right.
He helped y'all.
That's right, he did! I'm sorry, go ahead.
Something to consider, but I must first regain my strength. But I'll take that into consideration.
Very well. If you require aid, the enemy of your enemy, and of all that.
The enemy of my enemy. The enemy of two allies makes a tired target. But with that being said, good luck with whatever you have next, and should I see you again, perhaps it will be on better circumstances.
Corey
Or
will flip him a platinum.
he will catch it.
Have a few drinks when you get out.
Oh, I intend to. He steps here. He steps around you, Flit. And unless anyone stops him, he's going to make his way out.
Nah.
Nah, at this point, no.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Um, He will go out of sight. And anyone who watches the monitors will see him in a couple minutes. We'll see him appear back in the teleporter room, and with it still coursing through electricity and sort of pulsing this nearly blinding light throughout the room. He looks at the camera. He smiles. For the first time since you've met him. And he takes off his necklace. The necklace, as he takes it off, almost seems to lift this veil over him. He looks more or less the same, but you now notice his mouth. He has no lips, and his mouth goes far, far back, almost touching his ears, and it reveals row upon row of sharp canines. If anyone's ever seen Baraka from Mortal Kombat,
That's who I was thinking of! Oh, I went someplace far different.
Genuinely thought for a minute you were gonna say he was actually Oz.
Thought you were gonna say he's Elrock. I was about to. Oh my god, he dies now.
That would have been funny.
it
I'd
was
be
a
so fucking
prank,
pissed.
bro.
You can have my shit, but you can't have these nuts. Bye.
Fucking hell. That would mean we effectively won. We made him leave his house, took his shit. That would have been great. Anyway.
Corvin, that is more accurate as to how the mouth looks. I'm more referring to Baraka in terms of how the teeth look.
That's the
But-
teeth is what I was imagining, but like the way that this character is portrayed.
But I would like... I need to think about this for a moment. I would like... Corvin? I'll allow anyone in the check to in this room to make an Arcana check, but I will give Corvin, Rovan, Lily, and Diana specifically advantage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Could I argue Sarah as well, since she knew there was illusions magic?
5.
No.
4.
27 for Corbin. I was still
11.
under Sarah.
13. I'll take it.
9.
And for Diana... I meant to roll with advantage for Diana.
I reset my page.
Corvin and Diana. His guise is different from what you're both familiar with. But his mannerisms, his polite demeanor, sometimes the rancid smell he would give off from a near lifetime of containment, revealing the rot, the undead nature of what appears to be a vampire.
What?
Oh.
Huh?
Interesting.
Rovan,
Yes.
this hasn't been mentioned to you yet, but you distinctly recall using your divine sense on this man and coming up with nothing.
Correct.
Smile.
So do you think that necklace is something like Flitz?
Could be. But
So, Corbin will kind of echo that information back. Huh. That looks like a... Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh god, so that was a vampire.
Oh, shit, says Diana.
We didn't invite him into our homesteads, did we? Please no.
And as
I
Corbin
don't
is
remember
saying
doing anything
this,
like that.
as Corbin is saying this, the man known as Elrond drops the necklace, almost throwing it into the center of the teleporter room. And he puts his arms out wide as the surge of electricity courses through the room. And in a flash, he is gone. Surprise!
Can we take that necklace too? Did it break?
I think it's gone.
He said he threw it.
You can certainly. You have to go back to the room to find out.
No offense. Like, I do think that that's worth checking out. But there's a fucking vault right there, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
check that
seriously,
after we check the vault. But I
We
just
also
want to
have-
see if anyone else thought we should take the necklace. I think we should take it, just take a look at it, if nothing else.
Vault time.
I agree.
Vault time!
Time to Scrooge McDuck.
Vault time. Come on, grab your loot.
Alrighty. You guys make your way into the vault, and it is filled with coins, valuable treasures, memorabilia, gems, and the occasional magic item or two. I have a lot to give y'all.
I am prepared to write down.
Don't
you.
worry, I'm gonna give this all to y'all.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God. Okay.
Give me just a moment to get it all together. As my format on my notes is a little messed up, but that's fine. Alrighty. This is a lot, so bear with me. You guys gain the equivalent of... Actually, I'll read that part last. The equivalent. You guys gain 3,700 700 platinum pieces.
Wait, how much?
3,700.
We could buy the kingdom for the rebels.
Let's hold off on the reacting until the end because
Yeah, you're right,
oh
you're right,
boy.
you're right.
This is a lot. I can't guarantee that y'all will be able to fit all of this into one bag of holding. 30,000 gold. 13,000 silver pieces. 4,900 copper pieces. All culminating in roughly 68,000 gold pieces of coinage. The equivalent of. Roughly. You guys gain 3 10 gold piece gemstones, turquoise, hematite, and moss agate. So 3 each equaling 10 gold pieces. You gain 4 pieces. You gain 4 gems, each one being 50 gold pieces. A sardonyx, 2 chrysoprase, an onyx. You gain 2 100 gold piece gemstones, being a coral and a jet. You gain 2 500 gold piece black pearls. You gain a 1,000 gold piece diamond, a 1,000 gold piece fire opal, a 1,000 gold piece star sapphire, a 1,000 gold piece emerald, a 1,000 gold piece star ruby, a 1,000 gold piece black opal, and a 1,000 gold piece yellow sapphire.
Damn.
You guys find a small gold bracelet equaling 25 gold pieces, 2 carved bone statuettes, also each costing 25 gold pieces. A gold locket with a painted portrait inside, 25 gold pieces. A small mirror set in a painted wooden frame, 25 gold pieces. A copper chalice with silver filigree, 25 gold pieces. You find a silver necklace with a gemstone pendant. Gold bird cage with 2 gold bird cages with platinum filigree. A gold ring set with bloodstones. Each one of those 4, equaling 250 gold pieces. You find 2 silver chalices set with moonstones, a ceremonial platinum dagger with a black pearl in the pommel, and a silver-plated steel longsword with jet set in the hilt. Those are art pieces, but with access to a proper blacksmith, they could be potentially turned into proper weapons. Each one of those 2 weapons and the 2 chalices equal 750 gold pieces each. And then you find some mundane items, which are varying levels of gold, varying levels of cost, but I'll be honest, they are not really worth adding to your inventory, so we'll just gloss over them. And then the good stuff. Magical items. You guys find a Dust of Disappearance, a Drift Globe, a Potion of Gaseous Form, a Potion of Fire Giant Strength, a Spell Scroll with Wall of Force, a Periapt of Health.
Hey, we have one of those.
You do have one of those. You got another now. A Potion of Longevity, 1 thing of Oil of Sharpness, a Ring of Spell Storing, and the Piece de Resistance, an Ioun Stone of Mastery. Which, for those who don't know, when you attune to it, it gives a +1 to your proficiency bonus.
That's nutty.
Man,
You
Elrond
guys
really had good shit.
Yeah. You guys will find all of this in Lore Drops. Have fun with that. Oh, it didn't fucking... hold on.
God damn.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm having to space them out. Give me a second, as Discord did not do that. Because fuck me, I guess. There we go. Enjoy that, gamers. Good luck fitting all that into your bag of holding.
So, about that,
Uh-huh.
from what I read, the bag of holding can hold up to 500 pounds. I am currently not encumbered with all of the stuff in the bag of holding, but admittedly, on one hand, I haven't been keeping a track of a lot of weight, but on the other, at the same time, not a lot of my stuff is very heavy. I'm fairly certain that we can just say that the bag of holding is empty. If that's okay with you, Tart, and we can just have like 500 pounds work from there.
I still need to see how much the bag of holding, even with a full 500 pound limit, how much you would fit. So give me 1 second. So 50 coins weighs a pound. So
We give Ravon all the coins.
no.
Damn.
I mean, I could lift.
It is nearly 70,000 coins. You're not going to be able to lift that, champ. You may be able to physically do that, but you're not going to be able to physically hold all of that. So, give me 1 second. So, we'll just say for the sake of this. Hold on, I need to do a bit of math. So, 3,700 plus 30,000. Oops. Nope, don't do that. Plus 13,000 plus, I think it might have lied to me. Oh, the total is including the art pieces and everything and the gemstones. So, in terms of sheer coinage, it is 51,600 gold. So we will take 51,600
Divide by 50.
and divide it by 50. That is still 1,032 pounds.
Shit.
Yeah.
Can we take the platinum and leave the rest? That's the most value for the
It is
least
the
weight.
most value. Doing that, that still gives you access to 39,000 gold.
Good for the rebels. Bad for Elrond.
And these, a number of these art pieces are quite expensive.
True.
They're heavier, obviously, but you can make do. Country girls make do.
Hey, Punk. Hey, Punk.
Yeah.
Would you say
Bad for them, good for us.
yes?
That's what I was getting at.
Good joke. Good joke.
Okay, so I imagine that the magical items will just pick up on our person. They're the most important stuff anyways.
I could say you guys could safely get the magic items, all the gems and art pieces, and the platinum safely. Anything more than that, and we'll have to start calculating weight.
It's not bad.
I'm okay with that. And then like whoever like that's for the bag of holding. That is just everything. And if you guys want to pocket as much as the gold as you guys can,
So,
I wouldn't mind that.
3,700 platinum is 74 pounds. How much is 30,000 gold?
To
Divided by
what platinum?
50. That's 600 pounds. So here is roughly, because Flit, what is in the bag of holding? If I may.
nothing. Well, technically everything, but also like the weight that I have won't encumber me, so I can just kind of empty it all out and carry it on my person.
Okay. Okay. Then I will say, for the sake of this, we'll be operating with the 500 gold limit, or 500 pound limit. How's that sound?
Works for me.
So, give me just a few moments here.
It's gonna be Christmas Day for the rebels. Shit. I'm happy for him.
So we'll say that all the art pieces in the platinum, as well as the magic items, will net you, we'll say, in the ballpark of 125 pounds ish. No. Actually, yeah, we'll go with that. 125 pounds. So
Okay.
you still have 375 pounds. I believe, if that is correct. Yes?
Question, Tart.
Yes?
Because I'm trying to recall from the carrying capacity and stuff. If I remember correctly, carrying capacity is basically, it's your strength score multiplied by 15, correct?
Yes, but a reminder that this is just a fuck ton of gold, and...
Oh, no, I understand that. I
Okay.
understand that. I'm just trying to figure out something here. Like, I know creatures that are considered larger are able to carry double that.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing the math correctly. Apologies.
Yeah, according to this page I'm looking at, it says 30 times your strength score.
30 times strength score?
Yes. For pulling, dragging, or lifting, it's 15 for carrying. So whatever your strength score is, times that by 15. So like, you're just like what, 26 or something?
23. But I'm considered a powerful build, so I'm considered a larger.
What are you attempting to carry from this?
Would you guys want me to act as pack mule and carry some heavier stuff? Like, at least heavier in terms of coinage?
Bro,
If you want to... Sorry.
bro, this is thousands of gold. You only have, while you have the strength for it, you only have so much space. The coin has to go in the bag of holding.
Yeah. You can hold on to the... You can hold on to, like, I don't know, some of the art.
If you want to take, like, the gems and the art and the magical items, I will allow that. That will bring it down to 74 pounds. But for the sake of this, we're going to not make it super complicated and just say that the gold has to go in the bag of holding because it's a lot. It's literally thousands.
We're gonna bury them in Scrooge McDuck pile when we get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. My apologies. I'm just trying to make sure I can contribute by helping carry.
No, I
some of the
get you.
heavier.
I'm just telling you why, despite your strength score, why that wouldn't work.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'll just carry the heavier material that isn't coinage and just.
Yeah,
that
so
way
I will give you basically everything except for the coinage itself.
Okay, then yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna carry. That's all.
Okay.
He's going to hard carry us.
It's got hard carry.
There is no
So-
soft carry.
With that, let me do a bit of math. Plus 74. 449. 449 divided by 50. That's not what I wanted. I wanted times 50. Fuck my life. Times 50. So you guys can net 22,000, the equivalent of 22,450 gold.
That sounds like a winner to me, boss.
Is this in addition to the plat that we threw in there, or is this counting the plat?
What do you mean?
Tart started with like 49 pounds. I think that was the plat.
Okay, never mind.
The
All
plat
right.
was 49. This is just of like at max you can carry the equivalent of that much.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So basically you'll be able to get all the plat and then get most of the gold.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll have to leave some of it behind as y'all only have one bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
If only y'all had a portable hole or another bag of holding, Smile. Perhaps a purchase to be done with all this money you just got.
That's what I was gonna say.
True.
Like, you know what? I look at my 16 grand gold. Maybe I should buy one.
I know. I didn't want to metagame that, but I looked at that and went, "Why aren't you paying for everything?"
Because I want to hold on to it. I have a bar and a
For
wife.
what?
I have a bar and a wife.
You have enough gold that most people don't even see in their entire lives.
I have a bar and a wife.
Most
also
people being
You
the
could buy a entire housing edition for your wife.
Corey, you
Counterpoint.
could buy
I
it.
don't want.
Corey could buy a town, a small city, perhaps.
Exactly.
Counterpoint. Corey's
Call it
friends with
Dianaville.
us. How much do we drink?
That's
What?
true. Too.
That is what I'm going to give you for this, gamers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No.
For all
Can
your
we
hard
burn-
work.
Can we burn the rest to fuck with Elrock?
It's good to burn money.
It is hard to burn money.
I can heat metal.
No, hold
That
on.
will just make it hot. That won't melt it.
Damn it!
Leave a single copper piece and write on it, "Penny for your thoughts."
Can we just throw? Okay, question. We can't take it all, but can we take? When we find
We
our
just-
way out, we should just take it and throw it on the ground outside and leave him one copper piece in his vault. Anyway.
Yeah. Let's make for Latchkey and see if we have the time for it. Who knows? This might be a load-bearing Latchkey.
Shit.
You have a point there.
Good point. Also, putting on gloves.
I think we all turn to it's like, we look at the screen, we look back to each other, and all simultaneously put gloves on.
Everybody just breaks the fourth wall.
For some reason, just Corey just pulls out these like very fine leather driving gloves.
Oops, don't move that. The money moves. There's another horde golem.
Money, 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 money.
I was actually wondering
money.
about that.
It's because y'all's tokens are in the midst of some of these other tokens, so I have to move them to get to you. If I can move on, get out of there.
I'm sorry.
Scrooge McDuck head ass.
I'm sorry I got big forehead.
So Sarah's always wearing the gloves of thievery. Do those work for picking up latchkey?
It is a glove.
Good to know.
Alrighty. So, Flit, you're gonna have to struggle to get down there, but you can ultimately get down there, if not damaging the walls a little bit.
I can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch.
Oh, well, perfect then. Then there's no issue. As you guys do move down this hallway, though, you do notice that a number of the windows have returned in this hall, and you can actually see to the outside.
How's the weather look?
Foggy.
Fuck. Man, Elrock has the shittiest house.
Still dark.
Shittiest house.
Confirmed.
You with higher passive perceptions, though, can see the occasional creature moving in the fog, though. Smile.
The ones that were released.
Smile.
Oh, God.
Don't worry about it. I'll be teleporting us out the moment we get latchkey.
But,
Okay.
as you all head downstairs, allow me to ignore that. Ignore who's there.
Get him out of here!
You're both
Aw.
You're both dead.
Why are you here?
Aw. Why are you here?
Nobody mess with anything.
Oh.
Hello, I'm
I
still.
just said don't mess with anything.
I didn't do
I said stop messing.
I just zoomed into where latchkey was. I was being good.
Hold on. Skirt. Skirt.
Skirt.
Alrighty. You guys are not specifically in that order, but you are all now there. You guys may proceed as you see fit. There's no door into this chamber that you see before you.
Flit will take point. Still being very large and in charge.
Corvin will follow very timidly.
When I enter inside, does anything catch my interest?
You notice that there's a lot of electricity flowing throughout this room. You specifically almost feel drawn to it given your nature, your current nature.
My current nature?
And you got the joke.
She is going to kind of look around, stay. She's gonna tell back, beware the electricity in here.
You notice
And-
that the electricity is, if you've ever seen, again, we've kind of talked about this already, but one of those big like plasma balls,
Yeah.
you see latchkey held inside a glass case where it's basically doing that. The electricity is like shooting up alongside the walls of the inner casing, and you get the impression that whatever these large like pylon machine things that are connected to it are in fact the electricity is currently flowing into those.
So, the moment Flitz gives the warning, Corvin's just going to give her a couple of finger guns. I understand, I'm very electrifying, but that is not the case.
I will laugh at your joke when we are back.
He will face up towards where the panel is.
There is a panel. You may interact with it. Roll me an Arcana check.
Tippity tap. That should not be with advantage. 20.
20. You do kind of, with you having seen the panel upstairs, this is very similar. You do think you could turn off this machine right here and now. As you guys are ever so barely beating these DCs. I love it.
Control Alt Delete. Let's take this down.
Okay. You continue on and you click a few buttons and the large generator begins to power down. Latchkey is currently held, almost suspended via these metal, like, not pry bars, but these metal, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just go with bars. Being nearly suspended in the middle of this machine, held up relatively high in the air. It's about 15 feet up because this is a very large machine. But you are able to power it down. Now you guys just need to figure out how to get to it.
So it's like held in these bars, like the plasma ball that it was in is no longer.
It is still in the plasma ball, but looking at it, it looks like it specifically was held in the center of the plasma ball via these bars.
Can I roll, I guess, Arcana or Nature? I don't know what this would be. To see if my current form would allow me to grab it?
Sure. Make me an Arcana check.
14?
You're pretty confident you'd at least have to break the glass.
Okay. So does someone want to grab that? Or shall I?
You guys will notice, those looking at Latchkey, that it, in design, is a bit different. Where before there was a cube sort of outer casing to it, but what you're looking at now is circular in shape. It is a ball, a little smaller, almost as if the core inside of it had been removed from the outer casing.
It looks as though modifications were made, and its core is now exposed. I hope Sundry can change it when we get back if needed. But again, unless anyone says otherwise, Flit will fly up and grab the ball.
You still have to get through the glass.
Oh, I thought it was just in the. I'm completely misunderstanding.
It is inside the glass, held in the center of the glass ball via these iron bars.
I now have an idea of what's going on. Thank you. Anyone know how we can break this thing? I'd rather not shatter, as that might hurt Latchkey.
I wasn't even thinking about that. So is the panel itself turned off, or has the field just been gone?
The room has been powered down, but that seems to not have given you access to the device itself.
Is there like any kind of functions to like release it from the contraptions or anything like that?
No Arcana check needed. You are not able to find one.
Okay.
You think you give me an Arcana check anyway. Give it to me.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to you. Give it to you real good. 19.
You get the impression that he built this intentionally without the ability to remove it, because why would he need to remove it?
You know what? That's fair. That's all I got.
Okay.
Rovan?
No, says Diana.
Uh,
Not after
I'm
last
wearing-
time.
Hey, I'm wearing gloves.
we
See?
still need to get through the glass, though. But you have a fair point, Diana.
You
Would
know
there
what?
be something in Sarah's thieves' tools for breaking glass?
Thieves tools. 5E.
Like glass cutter?
Yeah.
This set of tools includes a small file, a set of lockpicks, a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, a set of narrow-bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers. No. But a good question.
If only we had a
I've heard of files working. Just saying.
I'll tell you right now, that won't work on this.
So, forgive me for asking this. The latchkey is encased in glass, yes?
Yes.
And we're not wanting to really break the glass, yes?
We are wanting to break the glass.
Just not, like, shatter it for sake of damaging.
Controlled breakage.
Wait!
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I'm
oh
waiting.
no.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Hey, Tart.
Uh-huh.
I still have a few patches of my robe of useful things left.
Uh-huh.
And one of those is a portable ram.
So,
And you were yelling at me!
first thing I will make note, you are still an elemental.
Yeah.
I actually do need to make you bigger. So if you were to do that, you would need to take down your wild shape.
I'll just go ahead and do it.
Okay. You pop out a wild shape. Are you going to summon your ram?
I'm going to pick up the portable ram.
Surprise, it's actually like a ram, like the animal. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, what's your name?
Robert.
It kicks you. So for reference, the portable ram gives you a +4 bonus on strength checks. For specifically breaking down doors, but I will allow it in this circumstance. If you have someone else help you use the ram, it gives you advantage.
Hi, Flit.
Looks at 0 strength score.
I would say I would need someone with at least a +1 strength. Looks at Lily.
+1? Kidding. Go ahead, Lily. You have more.
I look at the fighter. The fighter paladin.
And the paladin. Yeah, both of them.
I'm gonna say, I'm also 3 foot tall. This thing is probably taller than I am.
It's taller than Rovan.
So,
However,
Rovan plus Lily equal profit?
Equal profit.
step 1,
Actually,
ram,
hold on.
plus
Yeah.
step 2, paladins. Step 3, profit?
Hold on. J Frost, that might actually be a good idea.
I mean, I'm liking the battering ram idea as well.
I feel like that's gonna shatter the glass.
That's the point, though.
Y'all are trying to shatter the glass.
Yeah, fuck it up. Just close your eyes, protect your eyes.
I thought we wanted to break it, not shatter it.
Well, yeah.
Both.
So, break is shattering, but we don't want to use the shatter spell.
Yeah, that was because shatter would also damage latchkey by the look of it.
So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm so glad you guys figured out that you had to be precise with this, and you don't want to just fucking unga bunga your way through this.
We've
But
unga
Unga Bunga
bunga.
is fun.
We've literally unga bunga like 80% of this dungeon so far. This
Yeah,
feels
no-
like the one thing
We
would
Unga
have to be
Bunga this
smart about.
campaign.
Yeah, no unga
Okay.
bunga here. Now, can our big beefy people please club this glass to death?
Okay, let me show you how you ram thing.
Lily looks to Rovan. You mean we?
Yes.
Because I feel you have brute strength. I may have a little more finesse.
Left, right, good night.
Left, right, good night.
Diana looks to you, Corey, and goes, I'm not going to be in this room for this. This feels like a terrible idea.
Cora will use her body to shield Diana.
I'll take the brunt of it. Whatever we do.
So, with this, give me a strength check with advantage as you two are doing this together, and a +4 on top of the check. Specifically a strength
Yay.
check. Whichever one of you wants to roll it. I presume Rovan, considering he's got like a 20 plus strength.
Yeah.
Unless you wish to
Yeah.
argue, Lily.
I have a +10, but
A +10?
well, no, my strength is 10. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean a +10?
No.
And
No,
you've been
wait, no, I
holding
have
back
18
every arm
strength.
wresling competition.
Wait, Lily,
go
you
ahead.
mean to tell me that your
No.
strength is not +1?
My strength is +4. I have 18 strength.
You have 18.
Oh, well, you just said 10.
You just said it was 10.
I'm so
No,
confused.
my saving throw, it's a +.
No, your strength score.
No, that's 18.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, what do you mean you have a 10 strength?
What do you mean? That's a 0.
This is the room of clarifications, apparently.
It
Apparently.
is.
The room of clarity.
Okay.
All right. Strength check with advantage, correct?
With a +4 on top.
All right. Woo!
I saw
That was
that
close.
one and my unga bunga brain would
24. I mean, yeah, 26. 26. My fucking god.
26, you say.
Yeah. I almost unga bunga.
So, Rovan,
Yes.
you did not almost unga bunga. You did unga bunga. As
Uh-oh.
you, rather than you realize, this is really high up. I know how to do this. And you lift it over your head. Lily, you get picked up off the ground. And you think for a moment, Lily, I made a mistake. As you are sent flying upwards to the glass. The ram slams into the glass, shattering it. Lily, you are sent scattering over here. Go ahead and make me a dex save.
Have we been here before? I feel like we've been here before.
Higher on the street.
I am so tired of Rovan doing this to me.
I wouldn't mean it!
I need y'all to know that the
Time you've thrown me.
I need y'all to know that I had a DC to not fuck this up. Like, where a DC where too much strength would have been bad. That was a DC 25, and Rovan got 26.
So
I wish you told me.
I did.
You.
I said the whole conversation that just happened was, hey, maybe don't do this too hard.
I
So-
didn't mean to.
so
I'm big.
So,
Yeah.
it's a silly thought.
Didn't know it sounds straight.
If Lily had a nickel every time she got thrown when Latchkey was involved, she'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's actually kind of crazy that it happened twice.
Yeah, right.
So Lily, you go. Oh fuck, we're doing this again, and you are able to break your fall. You take no damage. Latchkey, on the other hand, the ram flies through the glass and hits Latchkey.
Oh, come on!
Are you shitting me?
I'm fine.
Dislodging it from its casing and sending it through to the other side of the glass, shattering that end, and sent out into the chamber. It is
Can-
currently in free fall. What do you guys do?
Can I, like, jump and catch it?
Do you have gloves?
Do you have gloves?
Yes, I got
Oh
gloves.
my god.
Get it.
I will say,
Corey will lift you up to get it if you need.
To the whole fucking.
Well, I was gonna say, I
Alright.
was,
hold on. I need. You were right here, Corey.
I was.
I just need to check something real quick. Holy shit, you are able to get here. That's fucking wild. Okay.
monks, baby.
Monks,
All I'm
baby.
saying is,
Monks.
this is what I'm visualizing for the catch.
So the two of
Go
you.
get it.
We're doing Griff Ball right now.
Oh no.
What?
So
What?
the two
Oh.
of you seeing Latchkey in I will say free play.
Free falling.
In free fall, out in the open, the two of you spring into action. Here's what we're gonna do: a dex check. Dex check? No. Athletics or acrobatics. You two can make either individual checks or you give one of you advantage.
I have an 8 to acrobatics if you want.
Uh,
Corbin, what do you got?
I have a 7 to acrobatics.
Okay, so either you can make individual checks or one of you can give the other advantage. It's ultimately up to y'all.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Uh-huh.
Could I not only give Grandpa Corey advantage,
Uh-huh.
but I would also like to give her Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic! I'd allow it.
Nice.
Like, he's moving and schmoozing along, and, like, he... like, as she kind of, like, leaps for it, he's gonna try to, like, hum a very inspiring tune and just kind of, like, hold her by her, like, legs for the help action.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, you get a D12 as well.
Absolutely. Corey, roll it.
You may as... Could you... Yeah.
28.
28. Corey, you see the glass shatter, and in that moment, you go, fuck! And you sprint across the room. Corvin, you're in play you're in play as well as the two of you kind of converge on Latchkey. And Corvin, with your additional assistance to Corey, the two of you are able to catch it out of the air.
Like, the adrenaline will definitely wear off as he's like, oh my god, this is the highest I can lift. Oh no, my arms. And like, he will like try and slowly like put Corey down.
In the hallway, Sarah, you see Diana. From the moment the glass shatter, just kind of has her head in her hands.
Lily
it.
has landed
Got it.
and is just
We got it.
glaring down Rovan.
We got the ball. We
Oh,
win, right?
Oh, thank the gods.
Ravon's just gonna look to everybody and go, okay, you know what, screw you. You can all do the heavy lifting next time.
No.
Not you.
Have you seen these arms? These are made to play an instrument and hold and hug, not to lift shit. The fact I was able to lift Kore for a little bit is kind of a miracle in itself.
Hear me
You know
out.
how to fix that?
No.
Work
Take
out.
heavy rock.
You
pick
lift
it up.
heavy rock.
Lift
I
heavy
would-
rock. Put it back down. Repeat process.
I'd rather smash the heavy rock with shots, but that's not the point.
That's not
The point is, we have latchkey. We should leave.
Yes,
Okay.
let's do that.
Let's go.
Yeah, let us go now. Please. I do not wish to be here anymore.
So,
Me either.
First of all, is anyone gonna look over Latchkey's condition?
Can I
May I as well?
The two of you can do it. Yes.
inspect the child?
We have the football.
Both of you roll me investigation checks, or if one of you wants to give the other an
Oh
advantage.
shit.
Ponder the orb.
14.
26.
Thankfully, because the portable ram is mundane, Latchkey is fine. However, you think if you think that if the portable ram had been in itself magical, this could have been very bad for y'all.
I need a drink. I need many drinks after this.
I
It's fine.
need to get us a way out of here. Kind of like twiddles the chalk in his hands.
Please do.
Question.
Yes. Answer.
Do we need to carry Latchkey in any particular way? I know we're wearing gloves, but I remember last time we had to like do this stuff with the shield, and I don't remember
That was
if
what y'all chose to do. As long as y'all have gloves, it will be fine. Because from
Okay.
what I remember, y'all voted for the shield last time because none of y'all had gloves.
Mm-hmm. Now we do.
fair.
But yes, as long as somebody is holding it with two hands, with gloves, it should be fine.
Okay. Then let's get the fuck out of here.
Wait, we're going back to the rebel base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The teleportation shouldn't do it. Then we would need to plane shift. Corbin will realize that, put the chalk away, and begin doing the stuff for the plane shift spell.
And you just check plane shift real quick.
Okay,
Just 1 second.
because like it's in the astral sea, right?
Yes. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just had to make sure that you could arrive in specific places with plane shift. Like, obviously, you can arrive in specific planes, but I needed to make sure it wasn't like, yeah, you're in the astral sea now, but the astral sea where it is on this point in the material plane, not where
Yeah,
it was before. So, yes.
That would be very specific.
That would be very specific. However, this is 5e, which is why I needed to check.
No, you're good. You're good. It's just in the past, you've been able to have him pop up in his own house with blind shift. So.
Yep.
All right. Yep. He's gonna ask everyone to kind of gather around the ball.
The orb. Ponder it.
Orb.
Ponder.
Who's holding the orb? Korai?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep, he's just gonna do a dip dap, and those wooden arches will appear back, leading them back to the rebel base.
Okay. Just want to confirm with the group. There's still plenty of manor to explore with plenty of potential treasures. Do you guys wish to leave now, or do you wish to explore more?
We don't have room for any more treasures.
And
Sure you
I
do.
don't want
Full.
Sure you do.
I don't-
It's not in the bag of holding.
to be here.
I
Don't
am
wanna
of the
be here
opinion
either.
after a loss, after everything with Elrond, after all of this nonsense, unlocking everything, we have our goal, we have some information, we lined our pockets. I think we're good to go.
Same.
I think staying would be a little greedy.
You,
Also,
Okay.
we've been here for like 1, 2,
3 days.
fucking 3 fucking weeks.
Oh, you guys have been here longer than that. You guys have been here for like a month and a half.
Let's...
God.
Vamonos!
Come on.
Everybody, let's go!
Yeah, say brain.
Alrighty. Corvin, you cast Plane Shift, and your group, with Latchkey in hand, a few victories, a few losses, and a lot of gold richer, you guys leave this place. And we return back to a familiar setting. As you guys arrive back inside the Anima Sanctum, now within the astral sea. Give me one moment. Finally, non-menacing music.
It's still a little menacing.
Oh, it's a little somber, but yeah, no, not menacing.
True.
As you guys touch down within the Anima Sanctum, you're greeted by a few of the monks who are slightly surprised at your arrival, as they were not aware that you would be returning this quote-unquote quickly. Or at all, for that matter. What do you guys do?
We have the football. Gotta get to the end zone.
Corey just holds up the orb.
We're victorious.
We fucked up Elroc's house!
You see a number of them are immediately relieved to see your group's success in your mission. And you hear a familiar voice. Well, I must say, I'm thoroughly impressed. As you look over and you see Future Flit FF approaching your group.
We always were impressive.
Thankfully, none of you look too poorly harmed. Oh. Wow.
There is one thing. And Flit will look on over to Corey.
What about Corey?
The last member of our party that you currently have possession of.
Ah, yes. Corey will... What? She'll, like, hold out her hip. My hands are full.
Okay. Here.
Reach in my pocket.
She'll dig into the pocket and produce a jar of dust. We had help while you were inside. The scouting party that you sent, most of they didn't make it, but one of them we did find, Vetsolan.
Oh no.
The last horror that we encountered before we escaped reduced him to ash. I'm sorry.
Did he go down fighting at least?
Yes.
Above game, yes and no.
Yeah, he did such a good job he couldn't be ignored.
Good. Is he the only one you were able to retrieve for us?
Every other party, Dune Strider that we came across was long dead.
Then we will make sure that the memory is not forgotten. As Future Flit will take the ashes of Vetsolan from you. Thank you for bringing him back.
Of course. There were a lot of victories and losses in there. We weren't able to find too much on Elroc's goings-ons while we were there, but we did come across his horrific laboratory, and she'll just start regaling a lot of the stuff that they found inside. I assume as we're walking with Latchkey.
Yes.
Carefully.
Carefully.
Corey's holding it deftly away from her.
There's Corey is at the center, and we've all formed a ring like 5 feet away from her to keep everyone away from Latchkey.
This is what the president feels like.
You guys are brought back into the water-filled chamber that you saw before. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, apologies. It did not come out. But you guys are brought back to the Aether Wellspring, the water-filled chamber that you saw before. That helps you get to your destination of the manor itself. And there now appears to be, in the midst of it, a podium set up for you all. Future Flit gestures to the podium. If you would place it there, please.
She will. Carefully.
You go over and you place you place Latchkey on the podium carefully, where it, thankfully, with a little divot in the podium, it is able to sit comfortably, at no risk of rolling around. All right. With that done, we can start planning our next move, and you all can go and get yourselves a well-deserved rest.
Thank you.
So, I know you guys don't have much in this place, but what is the equivalent of a bath and or bar? Because I need about both of them in no particular order.
Pocket.
We have hot water and cold drinks, if that is what you are referring to. And it is the best we can do in terms of morale these days.
You know what? I could take...
Speaking of morale, and Corey kind of looks over to Flit, pointing at the bag of holding.
Oh, right. So, while we were there, we made
Fucking
sure...
up his house.
We did do a lot to mess up his house. Taking Latchkey was only part of it. But one of the things that we did happen to come across was his vault.
His
Would
vault,
you-
you say? She says with suddenly a bit... a new little bit of interest added.
Sparkle in her eye.
Flit is going to... You might need to make some room. And
Sling it around. Just dump it.
I'm just going to hold it out and then tip it over.
Not today, there was spring now!
Not in the wellspring.
And she sees you go to tip it over. She goes, not here, not here.
Okay, elsewhere.
Here, how about I just... I can't ask you for your bag of holding. I'm not going to take that from you. Let's just do that not here.
Absolutely. Let's not.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are brought out and brought into another chamber. Another chamber more suitable for this transaction. And she goes, alright, I guess go ahead.
Ravon, you too.
Huh?
Ravon, empty your pockets.
Okay.
I thought he took art.
I did. Just immediately going, okay. Just takes the arc from, like, his backpack.
Yeah, we go ahead and we dump everything that we could take out.
As the gold flows and flows and flows, it continues to fill the chamber. Ravon, you take out the gems and the art pieces. And I guess I should ask, do you guys give the rebellion any of the magical items that you pulled up?
I have some ideas.
Okay.
One thing I think they would absolutely make good use of is that +3 greatsword.
For sure, as well as the ring of spell storing if any of them are casters.
You guys can give up whatever you want. Now would be just know that now would be the time to do it.
Only reason why I suggest to bring a spell storing is because I currently have one, and I'm also full up on my slots. I don't know how all of our other caster people are.
I'm currently attuned to something that I'm currently not using, which is the animated shields, which is the enchantment I got kind of overrid that.
So if you want to take it, go for it.
Well, I think what we should probably discuss is, like, the Ring of Spell Storing is okay, but I probably wouldn't make too much use of it. I think the Ioun Stone of Mastery is what we should probably discuss, though. We're keeping that, right?
I mean, I got no use for it.
Everyone's got a use for it.
I'm full.
That is a straight up +1 to your current proficiency bonus. Anyone can use that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could. I'm full on my stuff, and I'm not unattuning to anything.
I also
Yeah.
cannot unattune to anything, seeing as how my attunement slots are for both of my, both are for my sword.
You got a third one though.
What do you mean I have a third one?
You have 3
You have
attunement
three
slots.
attunements. Yeah,
Yeah, everyone
I
has
thought I
3.
only had 2.
you have 3.
Everyone
Yeah,
has
what
3.
else was I attuned
Your
to?
sword and your opal take up 2. You have a third one, which I believe your boots are attuned to.
I took off the boots of winter.
You have something attuned on that third slot. I just don't remember what it is.
I'm looking.
Well, in any case, I don't think Lily would make a lot of use of the Ring of Spell Storing.
Lily could make use of the Ioun Stone though.
True.
So I'm sorry.
Tart, I don't have anything, because I swear I only thought I had 2.
You have Dandelion, Orgona's opal. I'm pretty sure you're still attuned to the boots.
I'm not, I don't have the boots on, though.
Did you keep the beret?
What the fuck?
I have the beret on, but I wasn't attuned to it anymore.
Nog, are you good?
Woof.
Lily just kind of wears it because she likes it.
Aww.
Same with the glasses she got.
I think my
I-
dog just woke up from a nightmare.
Aww. Poor buddy.
Bad
Hey.
baby. He yipped a second ago. It scared the shit out of me.
I heard that.
I have an
Mhm.
idea. What is your Constitution store? What is your current Constitution score? River?
14.
Anyone against River using that last attunement slot for the Parafat of Health?
What does that do again?
Yeah, please remind me. Parafat of Health, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Con is set at 19.
That would also bump up your current health as well.
Yep.
That would.
It's pretty good. No, not the para. You're thinking of something different. The Periapt of Health makes you immune to diseases.
Which Lily, I think, already is.
Thanks to
Being a
Paladin.
Thanks to
Yeah.
Paladin.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the thing that I got for Sarah.
Yes.
Okay, never mind that.
I'd say probably the Ioun Stone would probably be your best crack. I mean, that's a free +1.
My
Ooh.
proficiency bonus right now is a 5.
It's a 5 for everyone.
It's 5 for everyone.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm entirely fine with you taking the Ioun Stone. I'm also entirely fine with us doing a little shopping to finish up that last attunement slot if you would prefer
Lily
to get
has,
something else.
Quite a bit of money. Lily just chooses to keep her money back with Genia since she has a home.
Okay, well, again, that I think is probably up to you. If you would like to fill something out with the purchase, we can do that. But the Ioun Stone Mastery, that's really good.
It's a legendary item.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone
Alright,
can make use of it, and if you got a free attunement slot, I say go fuck it, we ball.
All right,
go.
Lily
Yeah.
will take it then.
Yeah, I will also go for it.
Yeah.
So, as far as the Ring of Spell Storing is, I really don't have a terribly big use for it.
Here, I will tell y'all what. We can, over the course of the next week, we can let you guys discuss above game what you want to give to the Resistance.
Okay,
Does that
and we
sound
can
reasonable?
continue.
Yes.
Yeah, we can continue on.
The big thing I mainly wanted to get in order is whether or not you guys were giving up the Ioun Stone. The rest can be discussed later.
Okay.
Can do.
But Future Flit goes, this is incredible. My gods. Thank you. I didn't think anyone could get this amount out of that manor.
Well, it's still his home at the end of the day. Flashes back to what we did to his bedroom.
I like stealing. I like taking things.
Shout out to Bender.
Corvin
No,
will
fuck that man's room. Fuck that man's house. Fuck his life.
fuck his couch. Anyway.
And his cow. And his dog, too. No, not his dog.
Dishonor on him. Anyway.
Bark.
Corvin will actually look towards Future Flit. It's actually kind of funny. You didn't think anybody would be able to, and yet we do the impossible on a daily basis. You know this.
Well, I haven't had you for quite some time, have I?
No,
I'm
but
thankful
that
for it.
Can we give...
no, but I have a very small idea. I'm going to try later during bath time.
Okay. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Question mark?
You can inside him if you want.
Yeah, she's going to. 17.
This is going to be absolutely funny. Please not one. Please not one. I want this.
Oh, fuck you!
He's
I
up
mean,
to
you can
something, man.
choose to fail.
No, he wants to keep this hidden. Unfortunately,
Damn it.
he's up to something. You don't know what it is.
Smile.
You enjoy your bath. She just squints at him.
Well, Future Flit says to you, you all have certainly earned a rest. So, this is just now, while me and my cohorts finalize our plans, we will reconvene in the morning, or what constitutes as morning down here.
Bedtime.
You all go, rest, bathe, drink, do whatever, but get some sleep. You all have earned it.
Will do. Oh, will do.
Corey is gonna sling an arm around Diana and start going to leave.
I'm so tired, Renee. This is Diana. So,
We'll all just collectively do that.
So, before we proceed on, does anyone have anything specific they want to do before bunking down for a long rest?
If nobody else does, I do.
I have to attune to the stone, right?
Yes, I'll include that in your long rest, and we
Hug
can,
Future Flit. And then go to bed.
Okay, and then Lily, over the course of the next week, we'll implement it onto your sheet.
Bet.
So Corvin has something. Anyone else?
Flit would probably tell Future Flit about Elrond.
Elrond?
Yeah.
Elrond is still Lord of the Rings, y'all.
Sorry. Elrond.
That's an
didn't even-
elf.
I'll be
This is
real,
a vampire.
I'll be real. I didn't even remember he was from Lord of the Rings either.
I mean, he's an elf too. Just
Yeah,
Well,
but
fucked
she
up
would.
elf.
A vampy elf,
She
a very
would-
toothy elf.
Yeah, she would very much tell Future Flit about Elrond and the questionable nature of him, but also an enemy of my enemy situation.
Nutters. Okay.
Yeah. That's it for me.
She will definitely take note of that, and she'll say to you, perhaps this one has as much of a hatred for Elrock as we do. Perhaps the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I didn't expect to find help there, but I mean, he's prickly to be sure and very mistrusting, but at the end of the day, we honored our deals.
I'll see if maybe I can extend an olive branch to this Elrond, but as for another day.
Indeed.
Corvin, what would you like to do?
He would definitely try to sequester himself
Okay.
away from any kind of like prying eyes or ears.
Okay.
And he would like to send a few messages.
Okay. Who are you sending some messages to?
Himself.
Interesting. Give me one moment. I need to just check something. Okay. What do your messages say?
Well, it's only going to be the one message.
Only the one, okay?
He's going to reach out to Trophy Corvin, or TK, as I've been referring to him in my head.
Tony Khan!
No, see, this TK No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to finish that thought.
Continue.
Not on stream. Anyway, he's going to reach out to Trophy Corvin and say, I know we've been through some hard times, and I know you're better than this. Your lover knows you are better than this. As well as your daughter, Kara, knows you are better than this. And sent. For all intents and purposes, by the way, above game. That last part was a lie.
I was about to ask you some very important questions because
I was like, when the fuck he had a kid?
I was
No
like,
way.
when the fuck? Hello?
That was a
Lore
lie.
drop?
Whether he believes me or not is up to him.
You do not get a response back. Make me an Arcana check.
I assume because of the feeble mind, he won't be able to respond. But
You no longer need to make me a check.
yeah. That wasn't the point of it. Wasn't to get a response. The point of it was to, because like
Yep.
because of feeble mind, he can hear me, he can understand me, he just can't reply.
He would have received the message, yes.
Okay, because I don't know. My brain, my head brain was like, what would be the chance that this would actually help him break the fucking save? That'd be funny.
Smile.
Anyway,
Anything else, Corbin?
one more message.
One more message, okay?
To Marissa, the current Marissa.
Uh-huh. He says, hold on, I need y'all to see what gif I just did. Hold on. Who's the fucking guy who fucking plays Hawkeye in Marvel?
Michael Rayner.
Jeremy Renner?
Jeremy Renner.
That's the guy.
Hold on. I just did this. Uh-huh. Fucking his head in his hands. Tell me.
God, he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
He vibe checked his wife with a 5'7".
He's just going to go, and this is going to sound horrible because of my shot voice. Cause I'm looking at you through the glass, don't know how much time has passed, cause you know that it feels, and then it just cuts off there. That's the message.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I need to roll something, hold on. I need to roll something on my end. Okay.
I've been playing this shit for like 2 fucking weeks.
You do not get a response back.
Anyway, that is... Okay, one last message. I'm going to use a 4th level for this.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to Ara. Mostly just saying, if Marissa feels a bit testy, yeah, that was because of me. I am sorry, but again, not sorry.
You get a message back saying, I've been told that there was a new you lurking around. Unfortunately, Marissa's not here, so I can't speak for her, but good to know.
That is all I have for the day.
Okay. Anyone else have anything they want to do?
Cry in the bath and then go the fuck to bed.
2 quick things.
Uh-huh.
First, if I see future Flit, I would like to talk to them about the blueprints we found in the manor.
Okay.
And tell them about, hey, Elrock has been upgrading himself over time.
Are you surrendering the blueprints?
No.
Okay.
We need... Ravon will be blunt and say, we need to take these with us so that way we can have a chance in the past.
Persuasion check.
That is a 12.
That was a wild ride.
That was a
You're
wild
telling me.
ride. She can still Flit, make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Nat 1, Nat 1.
Nat
That's
1.
20.
$11.
That is a failure. Future Flit will look to you and say, I don't like it, but you're probably right. If you can't stop them back then, or if you're able to stop them back then this will, I don't even know what this will mean for us, but perhaps you're right. Take them with you.
He'll nod, and I'll give Future Flit a hug. Because, let's face it,
Could we give them a chance to copy it somehow?
would it be possible?
Actually, yeah, probably. If you would allow them to do it.
I would allow them to try copying it, just
Okay.
so that way they can figure out ways around it.
Then they will borrow those blueprints for the night.
Okay?
Anything else?
And go spend some time with Kieran. Sip on some nice cider.
That's
just-
a weird interaction.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already met. I mean, they've already talked.
Yeah, it's still just a little awkward though.
It's just
Wait, what?
casual. It's just casual talk at this point.
Yeah.
That's all. It's basically help out wherever he can, in terms of at least giving a little bit of healing.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. All right, gamers. Last call for anything before bed. Going once. Going twice. Alrighty. I have one more scene to play out for y'all. Wärmst. Is it in the other playlist? There it is. You guys finally, after what feels like weeks, months, was no more than a few hours, one very, very rough day, you guys are able to finally bunk down, and you all gain the benefit of a long rest. However,
Oh.
it is short-lived. As you guys awake, abruptly, there sounds of screaming, fighting. You guys quickly shoot up from your beds and make your way outside. And there's a full-blown attack. The Hellfire Assembly has found the Animus Sanctum.
Why?
Why?
Damn it.
And as hellfire burns and steel meets steel, that is where we must end for tonight. As we gotta end a bit early because I gotta go pick up a fucking nerd from work. But this feels like a perfect place to do it.
I hate you.
Good.
I gotta go
Sad.
pass out.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. We appreciate your patronage. Let's go ahead and send it around the table. We'll send it to Punk, who is Eepers.
Hey. Sorry, I feel like shit. You all can find me on Twitch, Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, all that. Pick a social media site. You can probably find me there at Punkyard Dog. I don't know when I'll be streaming. I got a new job. I'm getting settled. I'll keep you updated. J Frost.
Hello. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Streams are a little bit up in the air right now due to real life incidents. However, you'll find me here on this lovely channel, as well as every other Tuesday for our good old Rascals and Ravnica campaign, every other Saturday for our Strixhaven campaign, and hopefully a future one-shot this month. It's going to be spooky. So yeah, all good. And Joe.
Sorry, writing something down. But do y'all want to know what you should probably note down as well?
Yeah.
That little thing at the bottom of your screen, YouTube, that of the video here, that's the like button.
Yeah,
You should
tell him.
definitely hit that button because
Yeah.
this was a fun session, and you should also do the other thing where you should hit the subscribe button for this channel because
Yeah,
Tart here provides fantastic content that you all would definitely enjoy. But because YouTube is kind of fickle, sorry YouTube, you are.
it is.
But you should also ring that bell anytime Tart puts out a good video because it actually does matter when it comes to not only the algorithm, but also when you want to see it pop up on your feed. So go ahead, like this video, subscribe, and ring that damn bell. And I'm going to throw it on over to someone who you should also follow, and that is my broski River.
River.
That's
Cody.
me.
Cody looking ass over here.
I'm the river
What?
that can make you quiver, Wicked River 97. You can find me Twitch and Twitter anywhere with that username. I also got Blue Sky now. Finally, Ghost got me in, so you can follow me there too. I am back to a normal schedule. You can find me Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 6 p.m. EST. I'm playing through Ooblets right now because there's a cute little Halloween event, and they're just dancy little guys, and they're just doing their little dance. So come join me for that. And I'm gonna send it over to CG.
as he takes a bite of pizza. Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media. But you can find me on Good Beans D&D channel such as twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. We are doing Strixhaven stuff. We're on a boat. Boat times will be had
On a boat.
on a boat. And you can also find us in the Rascals and Raffenga as previously mentioned. And of course, for this wonderful, wonderful chapter where, God, can something good happen? I'd like something good to happen.
We are the darkest timeline, CJ. Nothing good ever happened.
True. But that's it for me. I toss it back over to Tart.
Hello, my name is Foreign Tart. I am the puddingiest pastry. You've already found me here at twitch.tv/Foreign Tart, where I do D&D, I do variety games. I run this game every Sunday here at twitch.tv/Foreign Tart, as I mentioned again. But, yes, menagerie of things this week. I'm on other friends' D&D channels like Jake tomorrow for the Horde of the Dragon Queen, which we are very quickly approaching the end of. We also are on Sean's channel on Wednesday and Saturday for Bearers of the Torch and Straight Outta Capella, respectively. There are also a variety of games coming out that I will be playing soon. I'm going to finish up The Quarry, hopefully sometime this week, as well as I want to play the Faith trilogy. I'm very excited to do so. But yeah, spooky horror games, more watch parties this week for probably the other Resident Evil movies. But yeah, we gotta send it on over to someone. We're gonna send it on to...
I got Squatch.
I got a Squatch.
Only other person I have are people with like 100-something odd viewers.
Squatch it is. Everyone, go show Squatch a little bit of love. Let them know who sent you. We will be back next week for another Badness episode of War of the Shattered Sun. This group thought they were out of the lion's den. This group thought they were safe, but they forgot what arc they were in. Smile. So, make sure to tune in next week for what will definitely not be bad. Wink. But I love you all. Thank you all so much for joining us. And we will see you all next week here at 7:30 p.m. EST. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. You are loved. You are valid. And most importantly, you matter. We love you all. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.